Hi, Miss Rain to talk more about my problems. So, one time Mom explained with me because I went into her purse and I found a bunch of drugs. Medical drugs, not actual legal drugs. So, anyway, all those drugs were mine and had my name on them. And I said to my, I take this many drugs? That's a lot. So she's speaking with me. I don't know why she's speaking with me. Oh, I'm confused because she's told me to go inside her purse and get her rid of the sticks. This was before the diving board accident on the same day. This was in the summer 2004. I was 6 then. Also that summer, that same summer, I took a ride with Vinny because we were going to Paul because back then he was a salesman for cars. So Paul was trying to sell the um the red truck that was cheap. And I was looking at this red car that looked like Scott Stein and Hutch. Exactly looked like that from that show. For instance, it's too essentially the most you don't want to get some of the stupid man system whatever that meant. And I think he was being cheap. So anyway, I remember I came on the Oregons by got my head smashed on the windshield by Paul Ray. They basically took turns abusing me. And then I got my head smashed on the what's it called? Mirror, the outside mirror. And then it was uh I remember Paul hit me in the balls with a golf club, and I got my my head got smashed by Paul Vinny. All of this was Paul Vinny. It was both of them. The alternate took turns, and my head got hit on what's the not the roof where the engine is, that part. I got my head slammed on that. Then his and I was bleeding a lot, and a little before that, Paul punched me right on the forehead, right here, and then right here several times, and then right here several times. And I was bleeding, so it left a mark on the ring. So, anyway, his boss came on, Paul's boss, and he asked what's going on, and Paul explains how I was analyzing the vehicle, and we went and told the truth he was abusing, and he says he's going to call the cops and bring point out he's a cop, and how he says he will take me down to the station, and yeah, I explained to the Paul's boss what happened. He just called me a stupid kid, and I called him a old geezer who thinks he's better than everyone. Well, I was surprised that I said this, and that's all I can remember for that. So anyway, then you can't put the handcuffs me. Next thing I went down police station on outside the police station, Metro police station. When we were on our way, I tried choking him as a handcuff, and he was put on his pussy performance. His friendly. He pretended to be friendly and turned into a pussy. And then I'm in the interrogation room of the interrogate criminals. I call Vinny on his bullshit, how he's a pussy. I said how he's not afraid of, how he's afraid of death and everything else fun, but not being on confident interrogating, so just make yourself feel very good. I don't know the words word by my system that. Next thing you know, I remember I was walked to this prison cell, and I made a couple friends, and I made friends with everyone. Everyone seemed to like me. They were surprisingly very nice. I thought they were going to be mean. It felt like I was in there for quite a while. So I remember mommy paid me to bail me out. She was, of course, mad at me until, not for nothing, until I told her what happened. Then she was mad at him. And that was the day I hit Vinny in the head with a fire extinguisher 12 times. The day I came out from prison. I remembered something, Miss Correa. One time I started a food fight, not in school, in prison. They were congratulating me. They thought I was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, really listened to people up that was in there. I remember I listened to everyone else that was in prison. Oh, I told the people in prison everything to them. And you're quiet, you're in tears. You seem very sad to me. So, anyway. That was a happy memory for me. My brain feels like Alyssa's burping. And it burns. And it's cold and relaxing. One time I told your hospital, this was after I had to get my stomach pumped because I overdosed myself. This was at the age of 13. I hallucinated and I passed out in the kitchen and I took all the drugs I could get my hands on that were in my house. So I took literally all the drugs in the house. That's why I remember. So, anyway, after that, I told them all the stuff that Vinny has put me through and all the bad stuff before Vinny. I don't know what's Vinny. And they were horrified. The nurses were very pretty. I remember the nurses being very pretty. In a way. They thought that the nurse was dead for me. Anyway, this was at Yale Hospital. That was it. Yeah. Oh, before I got to Yale Hospital, I rode in the back of an EMT machine. The guy was very nice. I told him I'm afraid of fall. I don't want to fall asleep. I'm afraid of dying in my sleep. And he said I can hold his hand tight as much as I need to if I start to fall asleep or get scared. And he says, and busy hand doctor with me was at his job, and I said, okay. And but he said he could hold his hand. He's like, as I can. And I hold it all the way until I got to the hospital. And I thanked him. He was very nice. He reminded me of my buddy AJ. I don't know if he had white hands and purple gloves on him. Can't remember what his face looks like. So anyway, I had to stay in that Yale hospital around that time when I was 13 for the overdose for 7 months. Dad said that's long. Instead, that's all usually only a few days. That's because he did that because he said they were very worried about me. And they took care of me. In the meantime, I got to watch movies. Yay! I got to watch Daredevil, Spider-Man 3, the Green Hornet Show, the one in color, and also, what else did I got to watch? Spider-Man 3, all the Batman movies that were out at that time. I kept on running into good stuff on television. Look at me. I pretty that's all I can remember. Oh, when they were pumping my stomach, they had to strap me down, and I kept on moving. And they said, you have to stay still. And I said, I can't, I can't. I told them I can't help it. I can't stay still, I can't help it. So putting needle in my arm to relax me, and I thought that felt better than you put the rest of the stuff out. That was when I was 13 in 2010. It was the first month of the summer. Missed some months of school, but I guess I told Dad this. Yeah, I guess told him this. Oh wait, was it before before school was over, but was at the end? I remember that. It was before school was over, but it was at the end of that year. School year. Bye.